principal at Nanakuli Intermediate School. I'm very honored to be here to present these four ladies and have them share their story about their journey. A little bit something about our school. I've been there for about 12 years already, and when you look at all the accolades of the academics, sports and things of that sort, and you look at the groupings and the recognition that we get from these programs, in academics and in sports, the common theme that you see is that our female students, our female athletes, pretty much dominate all of these recognitions all over the school. Whether it be in programs such as this, whether it be in our sports teams, and even our programs that we do have at our school, it is female dominated. But it just goes to show that these young ladies, along with all the other young ladies, they take advantage of the platform that they have, and exhibiting their talents, and I think that's a good thing for us as a school, because most times when you hear, when you talk about the gender balance, being balanced. At our school, it's the opposite. Females pretty much dominate at our school, and I think it's a good thing. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you Freya, Michaela, Haven Ray, and Erica. So they share their story about the robotics program and where they're headed.
Okay, there you go.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Lady Robohawks of Nanakuli High and Intermediate, and we're here to present to you a strong female perspective on robotics and engineering programs.
We want to encourage and inspire other young females to join in STEM program and potentially enter STEM careers. As educators and working professional in STEM, we would like to encourage you to continue supporting the young females like us who have passion for these types of programs.
We were honored to receive this invitation from ACTE to speak with you today. What we believe is special about our robotics program is the sense of family that we've worked hard to develop and maintain. For many of us, this organization is like a second family where we can be ourselves without fear, and it's been a major source of comfort for our problems. The relationships we have built are genuine and not constrained to during school hours only.
Our robotics team is also unique because the majority of our members are girls. We have noticed during VEX competitions that our peers tend to be male students. This is a reflection of the real-world gender inequality between males and females, which are consistently male-dominated in STEM fields. We'd like to individually introduce ourselves and our personal journeys in robotics and engineering. Our youngest would like to start us off.
Hi everyone, my name is Erica Fagencio. I'm in 7th grade, and this is my first year in robotics. I didn't really plan on doing any after-school activities in my 7th grade year, but a friend influenced me to join robotics with her. When I first joined, I was confused since I didn't really know much about robotics or engineering, but the members already there helped me out. Being part of this robotics program is an amazing new experience that has improved my skills such as my critical thinking skills, my design and creativity ideas, and my collaboration skills to work well with others. Building robots, learning and finding the right tools and parts have been things I've enjoyed the past few months. And knowing that we get to travel gets me eager to win and try my best for the team. I just want to recognize the help I received during my journey from our upperclassmen who are also mostly females. They supported us with their love whenever we needed help with our problems. Being with everyone, no matter how long, it's the best part of my day. Thank you to my robotics family and to everyone here.
My name is Haley Ray Legui. I'm in 7th grade, and this is also my first year in the STEM robotics program. I wasn't interested in robotics at first, since I'm a couch potato and I enjoy staying home alone. Until my best friend convinced me to join. She mentioned a lot of fun things that they would do, like building robots, meeting new people, going on field trips for competitions, and eating Mr. Enright snacks. I like the eating part best, but it isn't the reason that I joined. The thought of an adventure made me want to join the program. I don't go out much because of my overprotective parents. They don't allow me to go out unless I'm with an adult from our family. The first day there wasn't as I pictured, though. I remember being very scared and anxious. All of the members scared me, including the robotics coach, Mr. Enright. I didn't know what to do or what the materials were called, but a little guidance helped me learn and grow. The first competition with the team was very terrifying. I felt a lot of death stares surrounding us with disgust, and many of them were from men. I also noticed most of the other robotics teams have males, which I find very unfair, but this gave me the opportunity to show how capable we females are. After all that has happened throughout my time in robotics, I thank everyone from the program in robotics for supporting and encouraging us. Thank you.
안녕하세요. My name is Hura Costales. I'm in the 10th grade and this is my second year in robotics. My story started off like Erica and Haven's, not knowing anything about engineering until a friend of mine also introduced me to robotics. She mentioned a lot of things about traveling, competitions, having fun, making new friends. Well, the traveling part was what got me interested in joining robotics. Well, I also thought that it was a great opportunity for me to experience new things along with. But as my time in robotics passed, my reason to be in robotics has changed. It became to making Mr. Enright proud, being with my team, and making the school, also my community, proud. Not everything was easy though. We were discriminated by other peers from other schools in the robotics program because we came from Nanakuli or Waianae. But we took that as inspiration to build a better us and continue to improve and do better. I want to be able to encourage other students to join robotics along with sponsors so that the program grows to be stronger. Thank you.
My name is Michaela Malchor. I'm in 12th grade and this is my 4th year in robotics. When I was in 7th grade, I've struggled in school since English is not my first language. And because of the language barrier, I had a hard time communicating with others. Moving to 8th grade, that's when I discovered robotics. My teacher, Mr. Enright, was the one who introduced it to me. At first, I didn't know if I should join, but I realized that it might be a good opportunity to face my fear and the best way to get out of my comfort zone. The first time I came to robotics, I was amazed by the students because they were building these different types of robot. At first, I doubted myself. One question popped out in my mind, and that is, how can I build or design something if I'm afraid to talk to them? But after a few weeks of joining, robotics made me feel comfortable. And I learned that they don't judge you for who you are, but instead they teach, understand, and help you when you needed help. And that I learned the importance of teamwork. Being in STEM was the best choice that I made. They helped me see my potential and what I can do. They're the one who helped me grow and see the better version of myself.
There you go.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Enright, our mentor, who guided and helped me throughout the years. He gave me a lot of good advice that helped me get through my problems. One thing that I remembered him saying that it's okay to lose as long as we make progress. As if he's saying that it's okay to fail, it's okay to make mistakes as long as we improve, and that's the only thing that matters, improvement. Yes, the result is important, but the progress itself is what we should treasure. Also, to my Robo family who are always there to support me. Robotics changed me in a better way. And because of that, I would like to encourage more young ones to join in STEM. I would like them to experience the same thing that I've experienced. I want them to see that there's a good opportunity like this out there that can help them in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
We were asked a question from one of our teachers. Who do we think of when we hear STEM? We thought of Albert Einstein,
Isaac Newton,
the Wright brothers,
Bill Gates,
and Mr. Enright.
Haven, what do you notice about these 5 individuals?
These 5 individuals are all male.
That is correct, and that is when we move on to our next slide. Another question we were asked was, what is girl power? We interviewed our robotics members along with ourselves, and these were what we answered.
Confidence, bravery, and independent females.
It's a statement that girls are just as capable as boys.
Females have just as many rights as males.
It's sad that we have to talk about girl power and not just be equals already.
Females have dedication to achieve their goals.
Have the potential to make changes and be able to express their ideas to a group.
They strive to find ways to accomplish something even though they are doubted. We like to share some of our research that we've done for today's presentation. And this graph is from 2016.
Represented in red is male, female in blue. If you see on the left, non-STEM, there is a higher percentage of female versus on the STEM, there is a higher percentage of male.
This graph shows the entry career salaries of female-dominated STEM degrees.
As you all can see, the highest field in here is the pharmacology and toxicology that earn about $60,000.
This is a graph that shows the same information, but for male-dominated STEM degrees.
The highest for male is petroleum engineering that earns an average of $90,000. And then moving on to the second highest is mining engineering that earns an average of $70,000. If you notice, both are still higher than all female-dominated fields.
Why is the gender gap an issue?
Some might say that gender gap is not an issue, but for us, it is a problem, and this is the reason why.
Argument 1 states that women aren't interested, but this is just human nature. What is human nature like? We know, so if we aren't experiencing any STEM related, we won't choose it as a career. Girls are always gifted with Barbies, makeup, nursing items, but never any tools, toy cars, or Legos like how boys get. We think that there shouldn't be any comparison between male and females and what they're able to do. We believe that once this barrier is removed, the real meaning of equality of both genders will show. An inspiration for this subject is Miss Peggy Johnson. As a fact, she never knew anything about engineering until she reached college. When she reached college, she started as a business major and worked as campus mail deliverer. When she delivered package to the engineering department, her interest changed. And the following day, she changed from business major to engineering. In her days in engineering, she was discriminated against by her professor, saying that it wasn't probably the right degree for her, but that didn't back her down, and that's what led to her now. She is now the Microsoft's Business Development's Executive Vice President. To put it all together, we think that we should introduce STEM to both boys and girls at young ages so that it's fair, and because not everybody's going to have this magical chance to encounter STEM firsthand. Thank you.
Argument number 2. Women tend to be more nurturing, so maybe we fit into careers that need this. Women tend to look for a career that is more science-oriented, such as animal science, biology general, pharmacology, and toxicology, and etc. It was proven to one article that women tend to be more nurturing. There's this thing called social belongingness, which means women fit in better when there's more of their gender. However, if we could expand their knowledge about STEM, we could get more females to join in this program. As Freya said earlier, that women are not introduced at the STEM at a young age. Therefore, only few females know about STEM. If we want to do something about this and change it, we could educate the young females at their young age. We could motivate them by the help of all of you and the help of this presentation. Thank you.
Another popular argument that people ask is, what difference does it make if there's more women in STEM fields? People are people. The difference it would create if more women were part of STEM fields is that the amount of diversity in the STEM careers would increase, and along with the diversity, more discoveries and opportunities would be found in the world. And another difference it would make would be that younger generation of women would have more role models to look up to in the future. I've personally experienced this while being robotics. Since last year, the robotics program created an all-girl robotics team for the first time, which have qualified for both states and nationals competitions and doing it again this year. So knowing that I have personal role models in my robotics team means that I have people I can look up to and follow. So I do believe that having more women in STEM fields creates a difference. Thank you.
Argument number 4. If we push for more women in STEM jobs, will this create an unfair advantage over more qualified male candidates? Since we are encouraging more women into STEM jobs, the amount of females joining would increase more rapidly than males. Because of this, it wouldn't create an unfair advantage over more qualified men. Males are dominated in STEM jobs, so if the amount of females joining increases more, males and females would be equal. Therefore, if we push for more women in STEM jobs, this wouldn't create an unfair advantage over more qualified males.
At Nana Cooley, we create a more inclusive environment that attracts a diverse group of students by advertising our robots at Nana Cooley fundraising events. We also let kids play with the robots and share our experiences. We do this to introduce them to know a new hobby that they can pursue in the future or until high school is over.
What we believe diversity of perspective means is that everyone is going to have different views and opinions, which means things are bound to change to our robot design and even how well we work with each other.
In our robotics teams, there's at least someone to spot mistakes and someone to find something we can improve on for our robot. Then due to our different perspectives of our robot's design, we all have our own opinions about the design. Therefore, we really do believe that having a diverse perspective will affect our robot's design, our teamwork, and our ability to succeed.
Yes, we are very diverse individuals with different stories, different ideas, and different ways to solve a problem. But that's what makes our team stronger. Some might say that being different or having different opinions can lead to misunderstanding or disagreement. But based on what I experienced, it's the opposite. Having different ideas can create a better version of your ideas. And with the help of our individuality, we can create a very unique design that can help us win or help us achieve our goal. Resources.
This video is about what we do in robotics, and it will show some clips about us playing in robotics. This in a competition. This is part of it, but it won't be in the beginning. But to fully explain it, the robots will stack like in the corner over there and put inside the towers, which are these. So this is our robot and our teammate. This is our teammate and this is our robot. other to get higher scores on each corner where there is red and blue. Our robot is currently stuck on the yellow side, where the yellow people are. Our alliance is here grabbing the purple cubes close by us. We are these two girls over here with a red and blue bag and wearing black. A few of these robots are stacking on in the corner, and a few of them are also putting in towers.
In numbers too big to ignore, and I know too much to go back to pretend. 'Cause I've heard it all before, and I've been down.
Excellence Award.
Oh, yes, I'm right. What is wisdom for me? Yes, I pay the price. How much I gain if I have to? I can do anything. I am strong. I am invincible. Invincible. I am and they tell me we're moving forward, they got la vida there. So what? Señor, stop. I'm sorry, I don't really don't care. Suddenly, over the other, says anything, this is my life. Anybody, turkey, I'm not gonna tell you. You're talking
It's not about being smart, but it's all about doing your part. Struggles we endure, friendships that are pure, surviving in the game is our goal. All we do is play our role. Being competitive is our way. We go out there and play. Failure is part of success, they say. Losing in the game is okay. Winning is our dream, so we work as a team. Every competition is extreme. If we win a match, we scream. Trials we face, dreams we chase. Things we've done, teammates work as one. Robots we control, things we do is cool.
Does anyone have questions from the audience about the presentation?
What were your initial challenges when you first did one of the milestones that you did?
Speak up, sorry.
What were one of the first challenges you had?
The first challenges?
Yeah. In your first milestone, your first competition.
The first challenge that we faced is that our robot didn't work as we planned, so we had a hard time competing with others.
Okay.
It was difficult to drive as well since
Oh.
we were only first years.
Yeah.
Yes, Hannah, you said you're a senior?
Yes.
What are you going to be doing? What are you going to do next year?
My plan after high school is I will take a 1 year off, but like I would study for ASVAB since I want to join Navy, and I will pursue engineering after joining. Yeah.
EOD.
Are all of you guys, because of your involvement with robotics, do you guys all have a passion for going into STEM-related fields or like engineering? Like when you guys are all probably at high school?
We're not sure about that. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, I do think I would probably want to be a computer programmer because recently Mr. Emerald recommended a coding class that I could take. So, yeah.
How about an effort to save soldiers' lives in the battlefield? Would you like explosive ordnance detachment? Have you ever heard of that? Yeah, they send out these robots. Yeah, it's awesome.
I'd like to add, especially for the younger ones, the 2 7th graders. Yeah. So our school is going through a transformation in having more defined CTE pathways at our school. Yeah, and so our 2 younger ones, the 7th graders, Haven and Erica, will be able to take advantage of the career pathways that we're going to be developing. And one of the pathways is going to be on coding, computer science coding. Yeah, and so it's not like because like right now our CT programs, it's like you can take anything. Yeah, what we're trying to do as a school is narrow the focus down so that way it becomes more meaningful. Meaningful for them, more relevant for them, and if that's the field they want to go into, they'll have the necessary skills and experiences. Yeah. So, but like for our 7th and 8th grade students, what we try to do is we're doing coding for all. Yeah. So, it's one of those classes that we just built into their schedule already. Like all 7 or 8 grades, they have to take, they're taking that coding class. Yeah, and so for the 2 young ones, they're going to still be exposed to their passion, yeah, what they're passionate about right now. And hopefully when they get to the high school, to high school, yeah, they have pathways that they can choose from. One of them going to be focused heavily on coding and robotics and drones, yeah, drones and that kind of stuff. Hopefully, you know, they decide to go into that particular field and keep on pursuing it. The 2 older ones, they're just going to have to take advantage of this after school program. We're rolling it out in grades 9 and 10. Our academy is just trying to build it, and every year after that, we're just going to build upon it.
There you go.
What's your favorite part about being a part of this robotics team?
As Erica said earlier, the family being able to communicate with each other comfortably and being able to share it not only during school hours and outside. Same thing.
Micaela, what is your next steps now that you're a senior? What are your next steps?
As I said earlier, I'm going to take a 1 year off, and then while studying for asthma. Yeah.
Okay. How about you? Yeah, same question for all.
I haven't really thought about it,
Okay, good.
so I don't have an answer. Same thing, I think, and I've never really thought about it.
Not dropping out.
Okay, there you go. Good, good. Mario?
Are all 4 of you going to Iowa? Is it Iowa?
Yes.
In April?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Any questions? No questions?
This was the best presentation I've been to today, so thank you.
Excellent presentation.
I'd like to help support the non-nuclear robotics program, especially since Pan Pacific is going to be held at Tokyo, Japan. Please consider sponsoring us by contacting Mr. Enright. Over there in the blue.
Sitting down or
With blue shoes too, in gray-ish. Tall young man over there.
Thank you.
Thank you.